good news is we're tied at the 2-minute warning, 10-10. That would have seemed unthinkable just a few minutes ago. Bad news is the clock is not the Browns' friend. Packers have it on the Browns' 22-yard line. From here, it's a 40-yard field goal. Browns can only stop the clock once.
So they can't stop it. In essence, it's going to be a field goal as time expires for Green Bay, unless you want to try and let them in.
All right, give to Jacobs, and they're not going to do that. Jacobs is hit immediately, and we got a Packer who's slow to get up. Denzel Ward with the tackle. Malik Heath is now limping to the sideline, and we might have Browns out of the bottom of that pile as well.
Listen, you're going to rip at the ball right now. You're punching at the ball. You're doing anything you can. And right there, Devin Bush did get that ball out. Devin Bush punched that football out, but it went right back into the arms of Josh Jacobs. As he goes down, Denzel's got him wrapped.
Right.
Devin Bush comes in.
Right.
Boom, punches it. Ball was out.
I think his arm was down, but the ball came out.
The on-field ruling is under review.
Okay. They're looking. We're under 2 minutes to go.
No, the ball's out.
No, that ball's out.
But
ball's out.
Does Devin Bush also recover it? It looks like, I don't know who. It looked like Jacobs had it at first.
Nobody from the Browns jumped up to say, I have this ball. This is a fumble here. But Devin Bush is on top of that football. McGuire's got his arms up. Now they're looking at it.
I don't think there's going to be any way to prove that we have. That is clearly a fumble.
That is out.
But look where the ball is with Jacobs. Jacobs has his arm on it as well.
All right.
I don't think we're going to get the ball, but that was a fumble.
We're inside of 2 minutes. This is New York here. This is the booth review.
There's no question the ball's out.
Wait a minute. Browns are celebrating already. But let's not. We got Denzel Ward pointing the other way. Our referee is Carl Sheffers.
There's no doubt the ball's out, but where's the recovery by the Browns? Like we haven't seen
Bush
any
got
replay.
on top of it.
But when Jacobs has his arm under.
No, I know. They're fighting for it.
But it's not like he jumped up with it and said, I have the ball.
He didn't.
So Jacobs
never
has his
jumped up
right
and said,
hand
I
on
have
the ball there, and then Bush gets on top of it.
I don't know how you
wrestling.
say the Browns have it.
I want to say it.
Of course.
It would be more
I'm
fun
saying
that way.
logically, but New York.
No,
remember,
I agree with you.
New York has angles that the TV broadcast does not.
I think
have.
it's a fumble. I just don't see us being the ones to get the football.
Sheffers is on the far sideline on the 20 in front of the Browns bench, looking at the Microsoft Surface tablet and talking with New York.
But that's what we talked about. If you're going to not let them score, if you're playing this, try to force a long field goal, our D's been so good, you've got to be punching, ripping at that football. Devin Bush got his hand in there. He's been playing at a Pro Bowl level for the Cleveland Browns today. 6 tackles, the forced fumble. There's no doubt it's out. I'm just curious what they're looking at. Because it's impossible to say.
They're trying to find out, is there clear possession for either? And if it isn't, then it's Packer ball.
And I think, unfortunately, that's what we're going to end up with.
Sheffers is still looking at the surface.
Jason Tarver's all fired up on the sideline, Browns linebacker coach.
Browns defense is still out there.
I just kind of wish we had seen a rip out and then, I've got the football. You know, we never saw that at the end of the play.
Heck of a play by Bush.
I noticed when the play happened.
Taking the headset off. Carl Sheffers. Hold on. He's about to take the headset off. He had his hands on that headset. Now he's looking again.
I noticed the way Devin Bush went
down. The ruling on the field stands as called. Third and final charge timeout, Cleveland.
So what was the challenge? That whether or not he was down?
No, it was a booth review. They got buzzed. We're under 2 minutes.
But
Kevin
how does
can't challenge. It was a booth review.
The ball's out. There's no question that ball was out.
The question is who recovered it.
But they're saying that it was not. They're saying he was down by contact. There's no way he's down by contact. I'm not saying you can say who's got that football. I don't know the answer to that.
1:56 to go now for the Packers. Browns are out of timeouts. 2nd and 9. And they're going to run, and Jacobs is hemmed in by McGuire. He's going to fall forward a couple of yards, and he's going to maybe lose a yard at the 22. But here's the clock. We're at 1:45, and the play clock, let's think, the play clock is at 30, game clock's at 1:40. So they got to snap this at 1:11.
Yep.
1:10, loss of 2.
Green Bay can stop the clock twice. Another 40 seconds. Yep. So the Browns could get the ball back with really no time, but what you've done now is at least you backed them up to a 41-yard field goal. Matt McManus's only miss this year was from 40 to 49.
3rd and 11. Play clock is at 7. Love under center. It's at 5, 3, 2. They snap it. Left guard moved early. And
Yes,
there's a
that's
flag.
5
It's going to
yards.
stop the clock.
False start, number 63, offense. Cleveland declines the 10-second portion of this foul.
Yep.
3rd down.
All right, quick legal ID. 10
Please set the
seconds.
game
Station.
clock to
10
112.
seconds. University Hospitals, Cleveland Browns Radio Network. 1:12 remaining. 3rd and 16. Ball is on the Browns 28. Browns out of timeouts. We're tied at 10. Jacobs the back. Love under center. Will hand to Jacobs running right. Brought down at the 25. Clock is at 1:07 now. Play clock is at, let's do the math, at 35, 1:01. They got to kick it at
With
roughly
25.
26 seconds.
So it's going to be Brandon McManus. It's going to be 43 yards. McManus this year 0 for 1 from 40 to 49. Career 75 for 89. And so if you're the Browns, do you feel like you have a block? I'll tell you, Denzel Ward on the extra point over here was very, very close coming around the edge. This is the time to dial that up because you're only going to you're not going to get the ball back much time. They're going to call a timeout. They're going to let it run all the way down to 1 and call a timeout.
Which the Packers do with 27
Second charge
on
timeout,
the clock.
Green Bay. A 30-second timeout.
What the Browns need right now is a Jake Moody moment. That was to the west end zone in 2023. One of the magical moments in a magical playoff season. This is towards the east end zone on the 40th anniversary of the Dog Pound. You need the Dog Pound to make some noise. You need the Dog Pound to distract Brandon McManus. You need the Dog Pound to somehow push this kick wide, left or right. We'll take it either way.
From the right hash here, McManus usually hits a little bit of a right to left ball. Maybe we can get him to block it out to the right in golfers' parlance.
Whelan kneels at the 33. This is a 43-yard field goal try to give Green Bay the lead. It is blocked! Ball's down to the ground, and Greg Newsome falls on it on the 47 of the Browns!
Denzel Ward off the edge, just like I told you. He was so close to it on that extra point. He comes around the edge and gets it right there. Special teams, defensive turnovers, and now can the offense get enough yards to give Andre Schmidt a chance at redemption in front of these fans? They are dancing in the stands here. They're hugging because the Browns come up with a huge special teams play. I said it on that extra play. He was so close to it. Was it Shelby Harris? Was it Shelby Harris again?
I think it was Shelby in the middle of the line. Either way, 47-yard line. Browns survive.
That would be the sixth field goal block of Shelby Harris's career. Unbelievable.
Browns are out of timeouts. Their own 47. We're tied. Somebody moved. Green Bay moved.
Yes.
Micah moved.
Infraction number 1. Defense, 5-yard penalty. First down.
All right, so that's going to put it into Green Bay territory. Career long for Andre Schmidt in the UFL was 61 yards. That was outdoors in Birmingham. To hit that, you got to get to the 43. Right now, Browns are on the 48. 21 seconds left, no timeouts. We're tied at 10. Flacco shotgun Ford to his right. Njoku wing right. Flacco to throw, gets it out quickly to the sideline, caught by Thrash and out of bounds. Jamari Thrash, modest gain to the 45. 17 seconds left.
You still have time to use the middle of the field. Probably not deep, though, because it would be a completion, get up and spike it and bring out your kicker. Great job, by the way, KT Levson, heads up play. Micah Parsons jumps in the neutral zone. He moves. That gets the 5 yards for the Cleveland Browns.
Browns at the plus 45. Near hash. Hash to the left. Green Bay 45. Ford the back. Bunch to the left for Flacco out of the gun to throw. Flacco has time. Taking a deep shot once, shooting incomplete over his head near the 25. That took 5 seconds off the clock. 12 seconds left.
Now you can only spike it, though, if you get a first down. So if you throw it inbounds, it has got to be past the sticks, but not too much. Something happened there. Jerry Jeudy and Jamari Thrash ran into each other on that route, and that delayed the timing, got that all kind of discombobulated. This has to be to the sideline, or it has to be short, and you've got to get up and get on it and cover it quickly for the
12
spike.
seconds to go from the Packers 45. Flacco over the middle, caught by the Chief. He goes down, 37-yard line. 6 on the clock, 5 on the clock,
Plenty of
4
time.
on the clock. Get up there, spike it with 2 seconds left, and the Browns will have a shot at a game-winning field goal.
So Andre Schmidt in warm-ups going in this direction was good from 58 yards. This should be about a 54, 55-yarder depending on the spot, maybe 56.
It's going to be 56. Well,
55.
The scoreboard says 38.
55.
The ball spotted 37. This is 55.
Right on the 45, dead center. Let's go, baby.
Rex Sunahara back to Corey Bojorquez. This is a game-winning 55-yard field goal try after a timeout taken to ice
Charge
the kicker
timeout.
by
Green
Matt.
Bay. 30-second timeout.
Andre Schmidt was the GOAT week
Third and
1.
final charge
He can be
timeout.
the hero week 3. The Browns were down 10-0. Their offense could get nothing going.
Dead in the water.
And that is putting it kindly. Quinshon Judkins marched him down the field. The Browns got a field goal. Grant Delpit with a pick, setting up Quinshon's first NFL touchdown. And now Andre Schmidt for the win from 55 yards out. Middle of the field between the hashes. Bojorquez kneels at the 45. 2 seconds left. Snap is back. Kick is up. And the kick is right down the middle. And it's good. Wait, there's a flag. It's good. Andre Schmidt nailed it. Green Bay's throwing a helmet.
It's on Green Bay. It's on
The
Green Bay.
Browns have beaten the Green Bay Packers.
Offside defense. Penalties declined. The game is over.
13-10.
Andre Schmidt being carried to the dog pound by his teammates. What a moment. This is why sports are the absolute best thing going. You could not have foreseen the Cleveland Browns winning this game. Not a chance. And here we are, Andre Schmidt. How about the belief in Andre Schmidt from Kevin Stefanski and Andrew Berry? It would have been so easy to say with the calf, he's not kicking this week, and he hits from 55 yards. Wow!
It scraped the left upright. It was going right down the middle and then started moving left. And it's good. And on the 40th anniversary of the dog pound, the Browns carry their kicker into the East End zone and celebrate with the greatest fans in the National Football League. The Browns beat the Packers, their first win of the year, 13-10 at Huntington Bank Field. Back to wrap it up. Wow. And to take a breath and crack a cold one on the University Hospitals. Cleveland Browns winning Radio Network